The nexus of homelessness and substance use in Texas, a public health crisis. The state of Texas, known for its sprawling cities and robust economy, is grappling with a humanitarian crisis that has reached a critical juncture. The intersection of a growing homeless population and a pervasive substance use epidemic, particularly involving synthetic cannabinoids and fentanyl, represents one of the most complex public health challenges facing the state. In cities like Houston, Austin, and Fort Worth, the streets have become the front line of a battle against addiction, mental illness, and systemic failure. This article explores the multifaceted nature of the Texas homelessness crisis through the lens of substance use, drawing on recent data and academic research to understand the scope, causes, and potential solutions to this ongoing tragedy. The scale of the crisis. The issue of homelessness in Texas is not static. It is a rapidly escalating problem. While official counts often struggle to capture the full scope, the visible presence of encampments and individuals sleeping rough has increased dramatically. In Fort Worth alone, estimates place the number of homeless individuals at approximately 2,700 to 3,000 in 2023, a figure that many believe is conservative based on daily observations of street conditions. The crisis is exacerbated by a confluence of factors that drive people into homelessness, with the lack of affordable housing acting as a primary catalyst. As the state has experienced significant population growth and a booming economy post-pandemic, the cost of housing has skyrocketed, with home prices and average rents doubling in some areas over the past 5 years, pricing many vulnerable individuals out of the market. While housing is the foundation of stability, it is often the last straw in a chain of events that frequently includes broken family relationships, mental illness, and the struggle to reintegrate into society for those with criminal records. Substance use is both a cause and a consequence of homelessness, creating a vicious cycle that is difficult to break. The substance of choice, synthetic cannabinoids in Houston. A significant body of research has focused on the specific drug trends affecting the homeless population, particularly in the Houston area. A study conducted among residents of homeless encampments in Houston revealed a disturbing prevalence of synthetic cannabinoid (SC) use, commonly known as K2, spice, or Kush. These are man-made chemicals sprayed onto plant material, marketed as a legal high, and often sold cheaply. The study found that participants were predominantly Black/African American, 66.2%, and male, 86.2%, and a staggering 64.6% reported using SCs every day. The reasons for SC use are deeply intertwined with the harsh realities of life on the streets. For many, it is a mechanism of survival. The study highlighted that individuals use SCs to avoid positive drug tests, 75.4%, to sleep, 70.8%, and to curb irritability, 58.5%. The need for sleep in vulnerable outdoor environments is a critical factor, as the drug provides a temporary escape from the physical and psychological strains of homelessness. Users also reported that SCs were more affordable than other drugs of choice and provided a stronger high. Interestingly, many participants indicated a desire to stop, with 69.2% saying they would like to quit, and a majority stating they would not use SCs if marijuana were legal, underscoring the role of legality and accessibility in drug choices. The health consequences of SCUs are severe and well documented. Symptoms can include severe agitation, anxiety, vomiting, racing heartbeat, elevated blood pressure, seizures, hallucinations, and psychosis. Calls to poison control centers and emergency department visits have skyrocketed, particularly among the homeless population, who are already disproportionately burdened by poor health. An outbreak investigation found that people experiencing homelessness were involved in nearly 40% of SC-related emergency department visits, a figure that is likely an underestimate. The fentanyl threat in Austin. While synthetic cannabinoids have posed a significant threat, the opioid crisis, specifically the proliferation of fentanyl, has added a deadly new dimension to the Texas homeless crisis. A recent report by ECHO, analyzing data from Travis County between 2018 and 2023, painted a grim picture of the impact of fentanyl in Austin. The study revealed that homeless individuals die significantly younger than their house counterparts. Black Austinites experiencing homelessness die 13 to 15 years earlier than housed Black residents, while white and Latino individuals experience a lifespan gap of 23 and 14 years, respectively. These premature deaths are increasingly driven by opioid overdoses. The report documented a stark increase in fentanyl-related overdose deaths, which rose by over 300% during the study period. The data identified 10 deaths directly caused by fentanyl, and a staggering 109 deaths linked to a combination of fentanyl and methamphetamine. Experts suggest that many of these deaths may be the result of unintentional exposure, as individuals may not know that their drug supply is contaminated with fentanyl. This highlights the critical need for harm reduction tools like fentanyl test strips, which allow users to check their drugs for contamination. However, efforts to legalize these life-saving tools have faced legislative obstacles, with a bill to legalize them being rejected in the previous legislative session. Pathways forward: housing, harm reduction, and health. Despite the grim statistics, the research also points toward clear solutions. The ECHO study in Austin found that the key to reversing the trend of premature death is permanent supportive housing. Data showed that individuals who successfully transitioned to housing with support services saw their median life expectancy increase by 10 years, from 52 to 61.5 years. This finding confirms that housing is not just a roof over one's head, but a form of healthcare that provides the stability needed to address underlying issues like addiction and mental illness. Conclusion: the Texas homeless crisis, exacerbated by the scourge of drugs like synthetic cannabinoids and fentanyl, is a public health emergency demanding urgent and compassionate action. The data from Houston, Austin, and Fort Worth paint a consistent picture of a population pushed to the margins, where illicit drugs are often the only tool available to cope with the physical and psychological pain of life on the streets. The response must be multifaceted, expanding affordable and permanent supportive housing, increasing access to substance use treatment and harm reduction tools, and addressing the systemic factors, poverty, trauma, and discrimination that feed the cycle. As the research demonstrates, when we provide housing and support, we give people a chance to live longer, healthier lives. The question is whether Texas has the will to implement these solutions on the scale required.